One of the gaps that I felt when I got out of the military, it was like culture shock. I think everybody feels the same
I call it
thing.
the culture shock time hop.
Absolutely. And the way I describe it now, it's like when you're in the military, you've got this great, big, huge, beautiful family that you may or may not like, but they're there for you.
Mm-hmm.
They support you. And then you get out of the military and you drop right off of a cliff. And you're by yourself, and nobody that you grew up with knows who you are anymore. And to be honest, you don't know who they are.
No.
So you don't connect with anybody at your home of record as much as people would like to think that. That just doesn't happen.
Yes. Service seems to be at the foundation of who you are, of your being.
Absolutely.
But as veterans, it really is at the foundation of all of us.
Absolutely.
I've said this on my show several times, how it wasn't until I helped feed the community after Hurricane Irma did I realize that my purpose was still in serving.
Mm-hmm.
We get voluntold to do everything while we're in the military, so I
Right.
feel like that turns a lot of people off to it after. But then when their hearts are empty, it's because they're not serving a bigger purpose. So let's talk about, why do you believe volunteering and overall continued service for military veterans is imperative to successful transitions and transformations? Was it important to your transition?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I truly believe that volunteers change the world, in a nutshell. I mean, when you have these grassroots not-for-profits that come up and they look at a problem at a local level, at the community level, and they make changes on that level, they're impacting lives. And that's what I feel, that volunteerism is impacting one life at a time to make that change, to make the world become what we all would love it to be.
Without expectation of reciprocity.
Exactly.
That's what's so great about volunteering, and so great about doing something without the intent of getting something in return.
Absolutely.
Is that it feeds your soul, which we talked about. Our souls are decaying right now in society because we're so individualistic,
Yes.
so materialistic. But by putting yourself out there and trying to serve other people, you give that your soul what it needs to keep growing. And so through that service, how much has it helped you in your own personal life, in your own personal pursuits?
Well, through that volunteerism and deciding that I needed to move on and do something in the social work field or the psychology field, basically what I've decided job for 8 years working with adults that have intellectual and developmental disabilities. I did that for 8 years and I loved that community. I really and truly did. I embraced that community, but I really wanted to get back and working with veterans.